Have you ever found yourself just caught in that relentless current as a business owner? It feels like you're constantly juggling, right? Pitching, assisting, organizing, just this endless list of ings that all demand your attention, like right now. You're trying to handle customer questions, streamline maybe complex internal stuff, and also somehow stay on top of everything in a world just overflowing with information. It's definitely a challenge I've wrestled with, and I bet a lot of you listening feel that too. Just, think for a second about your own day. How many of those different ings are you battling right now? Feeling that pressure, the bottlenecks, the constant demand on your time. Okay, so let's unpack this a bit. In today's deep dive, we're really going to try and cut through all that noise. We're going to explore something that's evolving super fast and honestly feels transformative. How these advanced AI concierge options are fundamentally reshaping things for businesses like yours. And we're not talking small tweaks here. These are like whole new ways to streamline your marketing and offer just, well, unparalleled customer support.
Exactly. And our mission today really is to get past the hype, move beyond the buzzwords around AI. We want to delve into the practical, the actual tangible ways you can use this stuff, and the real profound strategic advantages of putting AI right into your core business functions. So we're not just going to list out what AI can do. Our focus is much more on why it matters so much to your bottom line and how it actually empowers you to work smarter, genuinely smarter, not just harder. The goal is to give you a clear roadmap, basically. Arm you with the insights you need to make really informed strategic choices about using these powerful tools for your own growth, your own efficiency. And, our exploration today pulls together insights from some really comprehensive tutorials on these advanced automation platforms. They detail a ton of capabilities and also expert discussions on, like, cutting-edge AI strategy. And all these sources, they really hammer home this unbelievably powerful combo of AI and automation for business success. It's quite something.
That's a perfect setup.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it highlights we're not just talking tech for the sake of tech. We're talking about a real fundamental shift happening. So maybe let's kick things off by looking at that huge shift,
Yeah.
moving from purely manual ways of doing things to these deeply integrated, automated, and AI-powered operations.
It's critical, right? Especially when you think about the old way, the traditional business predicament. Historically, that conventional model, relying so heavily on people for every single step. Well, it faced some massive challenges. I mean, think about it. The high operational costs, especially, human capital expenses, salaries, benefits, all that. Historically, that's led to, frankly, alarming failure rates. Like stats showing maybe 90% of businesses don't even make it past 10 years.
Staggering.
That number alone just paints such a stark picture, doesn't it? It underscores how unsustainable purely manual processes are in today's world, this fast-paced economy. It's a big reminder that adapting isn't just nice to have, it's absolutely necessary. For survival, for growth. Exactly. And that 90% number, it's not just a statistic, is it? It represents countless entrepreneurs just stuck in a system that can't keep up. So this shift towards, robust automation and sophisticated AI, it isn't just beneficial anymore. It's rapidly becoming an absolute must-have for any business that wants sustained success. So many businesses find themselves on what you could only call a reactive treadmill.
Yeah.
Or maybe a hamster wheel of death. Sometimes it feels like that.
Yeah, the hamster wheel definitely felt that.
Right. This endless cycle of manual outreach, repetitive admin tasks, just this constant, exhausting struggle to keep pace. And the core issue, like you said, often boils down to human capital. Now, people are absolutely vital, obviously, but managing teams brings complexity, it brings substantial costs, salaries, benefits, training, recruitment, the time spent managing. It's usually the biggest line item on the P&L, right?
Always.
And this human-centric model, it just inherently creates bottlenecks. It makes scaling incredibly hard and often prohibitively expensive. You just can't keep multiplying human effort without costs and complexity exploding. AI and automation, though, they offer this scalable, incredibly cost-effective alternative. They can shoulder so much of that repetitive load, and that frees up your valuable human teams, lets them focus on the strategic stuff, the creative work, the relationship building, the things humans are uniquely good at.
And right at the heart of this new, efficient way are automations.
Yeah.
I really do think of them as the unsung heroes here. They're the foundation, really, that makes almost everything else we're going to talk about even possible. Put simply, automations are just sequences of events, right? Carefully designed, triggered by specific actions. When you set them up properly, they just run tirelessly, 24/7 on autopilot, which means your business can operate around the clock, always engaging, always processing, without needing a human to step in for every single little thing. I mean, just imagine the sheer volume of work that gets done while you're focusing on growth or, even sleeping.
That's precisely it. And to really get the power here, you need to understand the core bits. Triggers and actions. Triggers are all the different things that can kick off an automation. Think of them as the if in a smart if this then that setup. And these triggers can be super varied. They cover almost every part of your business. Like maybe a team member adds a note to a contact record. That could be a trigger. Or finishing a specific task in your project system. More externally, imagine someone fills out a lead form on LinkedIn.
Right.
Or even just visits a specific important page on your website. Or say a customer books an appointment online, or starts a module in an online course, or gets access to a community group. All these examples just show how broad the application is. Pretty much every customer touch point, every internal interaction can be a trigger, right? So once a trigger fires, the automation then does its thing. It executes a carefully planned series of actions. These are the then-that responses, the smart reactions. For instance, it could instantly send a personalized email or an SMS or maybe a WhatsApp message, all tailored to that specific interaction.
Yeah.
Instantly. Or it could add a tag to that contact, maybe hot lead, new client, interested in X service, helps with organizing. It can set or update a custom value in their profile, which lets you personalize future messages even more deeply. Crucially, it can direct a contact straight to an AI chatbot for immediate, intelligent help. So no inquiry just sits there unanswered.
That's huge for customer experience.
It is, and it can even send data out to other systems using something called webhooks. Think of a webhook like a digital messenger. It tells another app when something happens in your system. So you can connect seamlessly with platforms like Zapier, which then bridges to, say, Walmart or Amazon or whatever other tools you use, makes everything talk to each other without you lifting a finger. And what's really cool is the conditional logic, like false statements. This lets automations change their path based on specific criteria or how the contact responds, makes them super smart, really responsive, able to handle complex stuff.
What's really amazing about all this, though, and what I really want listeners to get, is that you absolutely do not need like crazy, advanced, custom-built stuff to see huge benefits. The real power often lies in just elegant simplicity.
Couldn't agree more.
We're talking about finding and setting up those high-impact, low-complexity automations. We sometimes call them, little gold bags or even dime bags of automation. These are the simple changes that target those common, repetitive manual tasks, those ings we started with. Think about the cumulative effect, right?
Yeah.
Automating tasks that used to eat up minutes, maybe hours, every single day. Just by rolling out a few of these seemingly small automations, businesses can see real, substantial financial gains.
Absolutely. It adds up fast.
It's not just about saving a bit of time here and there. It genuinely boosts your profitability. It lets you shift your team's time and your money to more strategic things, growth activities. It really reshapes how you work and delivers financial returns, often right away. Okay, here's where it gets really interesting, I think. This is where AI stops just supporting what you already do and starts actively driving your marketing, creating like unprecedented reach and engagement.
Absolutely. This is where the leverage really kicks in. When you combine that foundational power of automation with the smarts of AI, you get incredible leverage for your business. This isn't just tweaking your marketing campaigns. It's about enabling businesses to, knock this thing out of the park, really accelerate their growth. Because AI intelligently scales your marketing efforts. It takes the heavy lifting out of reaching and engaging your audience. What used to be labor-intensive, maybe inconsistent, becomes this super efficient, automated, and incredibly smart system. Lets you operate like a much bigger company, essentially. And one of the first places you see this is in smart lead generation and list building. To get really targeted lists, businesses can use practical, ethical methods. Obviously, things like opt-in forms on websites, maybe offering a great lead magnet, something valuable to get that sign up.
Standard stuff.
The standard stuff, exactly. But here's where AI gets cool. Tools like ChatGPT can ethically use public data, say from Google searches, to draft highly targeted lists. For example, you could ask it for, say, plumbers in Chicago who don't have a website listed. That signals a potential need for digital services, right?
Oh, clever. Targeting the need.
Precisely. But, and this is a big but, you absolutely must check compliance laws. Regulations around cold outreach, data privacy, they vary wildly internationally, even regionally. So, making sure your methods are effective and totally compliant is crucial for sustainable ethical growth. Can't stress that enough. Beyond just getting lists, though, the really critical next step is qualifying those leads. You need maximum impact. It's not just about a big list. It's about targeting businesses that genuinely need what you offer and are likely receptive. Think of it less like finding customers, more like finding strategic opportunities, finding those points of leverage, as we sometimes say.
Weak links, almost.
Yeah, or areas of clear need. So instead of wasting resources on businesses already happy with their current setup, maybe you focus on those without a website or no active social media. Clear indicators they might need help. This proactive, data-driven approach makes your marketing way more effective. Resources go where they have the biggest impact, and your conversion rates shoot up because you're talking to receptive people.
That targeted, almost surgical approach makes so much sense. Precision over just volume.
Right.
Okay, once you have those qualified leads, how do AI and automations actually handle the outreach, across SMS, email, WhatsApp?
Right. This is where AI-driven automations really flex their muscles, reactivating old databases, engaging new leads with huge efficiency and personalization. They can effectively reawaken dormant lists and engage fresh ones. Usually it involves sending automated pings, short personalized messages with tailored offers. And the brilliant part is how the system then segments contacts based on how they respond in real time. Do they open the email, click a link, reply yes or no, or use a keyword?
So it adapts on the fly.
Exactly. Based on those interactions, it moves them through different personalized engagement sequences. This saves just an immense amount of manual effort, turns dormant opportunities into active conversations, often while your team's busy elsewhere. Of course, the heart of successful outreach is having an irresistible offer. The old saying holds true. You need a compelling offer and a reason for them to act. Without a strong incentive, you're just perceived as pitching, right? And people tune that out.
Totally. Delete. Ignore.
Exactly. So think tangible examples. A hair salon isn't just offering a discount. It's free deluxe shampoo and 10% off your next haircut. See? Its package value creates urgency.
Makes it feel like a real deal.
Right. And the AI can even help refine these offers over time based on what gets the best engagement. It keeps optimizing. Plus, AI massively simplifies content creation. Tools like ChatGPT can generate high-quality, high-converting copy for emails, SMS, even ads really fast. You give it a concise prompt, the niche, the service, the tone, the call to action, and boom, you get effective messaging tailored to your audience. This isn't just faster, it makes sophisticated copywriting accessible. Even if you don't have a big marketing team or expert writers, you get consistent, on-brand messaging at scale without sacrificing quality. And what really makes these campaigns sing are the dynamic follow-up sequences. The system isn't just blasting messages out, it intelligently adapts based on interaction. Email opened, but no click. Maybe send a follow-up with a different subject line. Link clicked, but no conversion. Maybe an SMS inviting them to a webinar.
So it's like having a conversation, but automated.
Yeah, pretty much. If they reply yes, they go to a booking sequence. Reply no, maybe they get moved to a longer-term nurture campaign with useful content, not a hard sell. It keeps engagement going, avoids annoying people, and optimizes the whole flow for conversions.
That level of dynamic personalization is incredible. Keeps it relevant, keeps it valuable. Beyond direct messaging, how else are AI and automations plugging into the wider marketing world, creating that cohesive strategy?
Yeah, we're seeing some really advanced integrations creating seamless multi-channel campaigns. For instance, the system can automatically add contacts to your Google Ads or Facebook custom audiences based on their actions in your CRM.
Ah, so for retargeting.
Exactly. This is invaluable. Your ad spend gets optimized because you're reaching people who've already shown interest, turns cold ads into warm engagement, boosts conversion rates significantly. Another big win is direct integration with LinkedIn lead forms. Someone submits a form on LinkedIn, boom, it triggers follow-up automations in your system instantly.
No more manual exporting and importing.
None of that friction. You capture those high-value B2B leads and engage them immediately while they're still hot. It doesn't just save time, it ensures that first touchpoint is timely and personalized, setting you up for a stronger sales cycle. These kinds of advanced integrations mean you're building a truly connected, intelligent, responsive marketing ecosystem. Everything works together.
Okay, so let's broaden the view again. What does all this really mean for the business overall? Beyond just getting new customers, how is AI changing the entire customer journey? And even like internal admin stuff. It feels like it's about loyalty and efficiency deep down.
Precisely. By automating and intelligently boosting these critical support and operational steps, businesses can achieve really exceptional client retention. We're talking the kind of loyalty where clients feel so looked after they'd, metaphorically cry if you left them.
Ah, that's the goal.
It is. And this seamless, positive, automated experience doesn't just keep clients. It naturally creates opportunities for strategic upsells and cross-sells. Happy, loyal clients are much more open to hearing about other ways you can help them. A perfect example and a huge pain point for so many is hands-off AI-powered onboarding. It's shocking how many businesses, even big ones making millions, have a really messy onboarding process. It's often a complete mess. Disjointed emails, manual data entry, inconsistent steps.
Yeah, I've seen that. Leads to confusion, frustration.
Exactly. And that leads directly to client churn right at the start. Plus, it makes scaling a nightmare because manual onboarding eats up so much time and creates huge bottlenecks. The AI solution here automates the whole journey, turns chaos into smooth sailing. It automatically sends personalized welcome messages, clearly lays out next steps, delivers the key forms like a website onboarding form to get project details. Then maybe a trigger link in an email automatically updates their status in your pipeline to onboarded. Flawless tracking. And crucially, an integrated AI chatbot is always there, at the ready, to answer any client questions instantly. It provides a truly hands-off experience where the system guides them proactively, leads to much higher satisfaction right from day one, and a massive, often overlooked benefit here is centralized client info. By gathering all the essentials, name, business details, images, brand guides, whatever you need through these automated forms and putting it all in one organized, easy-to-find place.
No more hunting through emails and PDFs.
Exactly. You eliminate that scattered data problem. Everyone on your team can instantly find what they need. It's just invaluable for organization, reduces admin headaches, cuts down on errors.
That alone sounds like a massive relief, just finding stuff quickly.
Yeah.
What about real-time support, though? That immediate 24/7 response everyone expects now.
Yeah, for that, AI chatbots are absolutely the front line. No question. They have this core conversational power. They can understand and answer a huge range of customer questions right away. They can guide people through processes, navigating a menu, placing an order, troubleshooting a common problem, understanding service details. That immediate response doesn't just make people happier. It can seriously increase sales by removing friction and catching opportunities you'd otherwise miss. And chatbots totally change the game for missed calls and messages, too. Instead of a missed call being a lost lead or a frustrated customer.
Which happens all the time.
All the time. The system can automatically send a personalized WhatsApp or SMS, engages them instantly. And these smart bots can then even cross-sell other products, guide them back to book something, or just answer their original question. Turns that potential lost lead into an active conversation, maybe even revenue. No one falls through the cracks. And looking forward a bit, the future of AI agents is, frankly, astounding. We really predict that advanced chatbots will soon evolve to do everything. Not just answer questions, but actively manage entire processes.
Like what?
Like setting up domains for new clients automatically, managing complex project timelines. We're talking about AIs orchestrating workflows. The idea of AIs calling AIs to schedule things, coordinate tasks, even negotiate, that becomes the new standard for efficiency.
Wow.
Imagine an AI negotiating a delivery time with another AI, or managing an entire onboarding by interacting with different tools. It minimizes human intervention and routine stuff even further.
Yeah.
Allows for just unprecedented automation and strategic focus for the humans.
That's a wild glimpse into the future. Okay, but bringing it back to today, beyond internal ops and direct service, what about brand image? Managing online reviews, that's so critical now.
Automated reputation management is another super powerful, often underused AI application. You can design an automation specifically to boost your online reputation. Systematically sends review requests, say, for your Google business profile using personalized trigger links. And the clever part is its intelligence. It carefully weeds out anyone who's already left a review.
Oh, that's smart, so you don't annoy people.
Exactly. That's critical for good customer relations. Avoids irritation, manages your communications efficiently. And crafting those requests needs a human touch, even when automated. They should sound organic, personal, like a text from a friend almost, not a corporate blast. Depending on your brand, maybe. Hey, client name, loved working with you. Mind dropping us a quick review on Google? Really helps. Or a bit more formal, but still personal. Your feedback means a lot, client name. Please consider sharing your experience on Google. We'd be grateful. That personal approach dramatically increases reply rates. Feels human, not transactional. And you mentioned WhatsApp earlier. It's got unique advantages here too. Super cost-effective and engaging for review campaigns. It just feels so much more personal than email or even standard SMS, that
Well,
direct connection.
yeah, it feels different.
It does. And it leads to significantly higher reply rates, all at a remarkably lower cost than many other methods. It's a really potent channel for building trust and online presence.
Okay, customer-facing, reputation. Let's pivot slightly. How does AI streamline those crucial internal operations? The admin efficiencies that just suck up so much time.
Oh, it makes a huge difference there too, across the board. Take appointment confirmations and reminders. Automation drastically cuts down no-shows by sending multiple timed reminders. And here's a crucial tip we always stress. Always set these messages in the contact's local time zone.
Ah, good point. Avoid those 3 a.m. texts.
Exactly. Seems obvious, but it prevents those annoying early or late messages that can sour the experience, regardless of where they are. Automated contract and invoice handling is another big one. Saves so much time, prevents errors. The system can instantly generate and send an invoice or process a billing fee the second a contract is signed electronically. Seems simple, right? But for businesses with lots of transactions, this is a total game changer.
Must save hours.
Hours and hours. Prevents manual mistakes, ensures you get paid on time, frees up admin staff from really tedious, error-prone tasks. And finally, crystal clear sales pipeline management. Absolutely essential for growth. Automations can automatically move leads through defined stages. New lead, contacted, meeting booked, proposal sent, closed won, lost, whatever your stages are.
So everyone knows exactly where things stand.
Instantly. Real-time clarity. It prevents cold leads from cluttering up your view of the hot ones. Make sure your sales team focuses on the best opportunities. This smart management helps you optimize the whole sales process, lets you maximize revenue by spotting and fixing bottlenecks in your funnel fast. Turns guesswork into strategic, data-driven action.
Okay, this raises a really important question. I know a lot of listeners are probably thinking this right now. We've seen the incredible capabilities, the huge advantages, but for a business owner, for you listening, how do you actually build this stuff? How do you implement these AI concierge systems? What's involved in actually bringing this tech to life in your own business?
That is absolutely the critical question, isn't it? Where the rubber meets the road. Look, the basic steps for implementing an AI concierge system really boil down to two things: systematic, thorough data collection, and really thoughtful customization. That's what ensures it works effectively and fits your business. It fundamentally starts with building a robust, intelligent knowledge base for the AI. The process we generally use involves specialized AI concierge intake forms, basically detailed surveys. These are meticulously designed to pull out every necessary bit of info from the business owner. And it's more than just contact details. It's understanding your specific products, your services, your unique selling points, your service area if you're local, a big list of your FAQs, even specific tricky scenarios the AI might encounter.
So you're feeding it everything it needs to know.
Exactly. This comprehensive data is crucial. It stops the AI giving generic or wrong answers, ensures its output is accurate, helpful, and sounds like your brand. Once you've got all that data, the next vital step is actually training the AI, feeding it that curated information. We often recommend simple, accessible tools for this, like Google Docs. It's easy to use, right?
Yeah, everyone knows Google Docs.
Right, and you can organize the information clearly, then convert it into a web link that the AI can basically read and learn from. Makes building that knowledge base pretty straightforward. This lets the AI quickly grasp the nuances of the business offerings, common questions, interaction patterns. The better structured the data, the smarter the AI gets.
Yeah.
But, and this is important, AI isn't a set it and forget it thing. It's a learning system.
Just ongoing attention.
It does. Continuous learning, iterative improvement. That means regularly updating the knowledge base. New customer questions come up, services evolve, maybe seasonal offers change. You need to feed that back in. This iterative process keeps the AI accurate, relevant, effective. The good news is, over time, as it learns more and covers the common stuff, you need fewer updates. Maintenance gets easier.
That makes total sense. It has to grow with the business.
Yeah.
But beyond just facts and data, how do you make sure the AI actually sounds like the brand? How do you keep that human touch, even with automation?
Right. That brings us to personalization, aligning the AI with the brand. This involves carefully setting the AI's basic personality and specific conversation guidelines. For example, one business might want the AI to, always add a subtle dad joke if they have a playful brand.
Seriously.
Yeah. Or another might say, strictly avoid emojis, maintain formal tone for a corporate identity. This deep customization lets you tailor the interaction style precisely so it mirrors your unique voice, ensures a cohesive, authentic customer experience everywhere. And this leads to another critical point: balancing AI with human interaction. That's why a system should always have an optional override.
So a human can jump in.
Exactly, a safety net. It lets your staff seamlessly jump in and take over the chat if necessary. Invaluable for complex stuff, sensitive situations, high-value interactions where you need human empathy and judgment. It ensures customers always get the best support, even if the query is outside the AI's scope. Gives peace of mind to everyone. Another really big advantage, especially for agencies or businesses with multiple offerings, is scalability through duplication. Once you've built and trained an AI bot really well for one client or service,
You can copy it.
easily, you can duplicate it and then quickly adapt it for other clients or services with just minimal tweaks. This massively cuts down setup time and cost when you're expanding or managing lots of accounts. Huge efficiency gain. And for any service business, seamless calendar integration is just non-negotiable for efficiency. A good system lets you create and link multiple calendars right within the AI concierge. This means truly automated appointment booking. It syncs with your team's existing schedules, offers customizable availability based on real-time workload.
Eliminates the back and forth scheduling emails.
Completely streamlines the whole process, cuts admin burden, prevents double bookings, ensures a smooth, professional client experience.
Okay, wow. We've walked through so much the incredible detailed capabilities from marketing to support to internal ops, but let's bring it all back home. For the business owner listening right now, for you, what does this truly translate to? What are the real tangible benefits, the long-term impacts of adopting a system like this?
Yeah, let's boil it down. It really comes down to fundamentally transforming the core of your business. The advantages hit multiple areas, directly impacting your bottom line, how easy it is to operate, and your overall strategic position. It's about building a business that's not just more efficient, but also more resilient, more adaptable, first off, and maybe most obviously, dramatic cost reduction. By systematically replacing those repetitive human tasks, the endless going back and forth, the basic customer queries, the admin mountain with smart AI, you slash operational expenses. And it really is dramatic because AI tackles that huge burden of human capital costs, usually the biggest expense for most businesses.
Frees up significant cash flow.
Exactly. Imagine redirecting those salary lines to innovation, or maybe hiring specialized talent you couldn't afford before. Hand in hand with cost savings comes unparalleled time savings. For you, for your team. You literally get off that treadmill of manual work. AI handles the initial outreach, the follow-ups, the appointment confirmations, all those little admin pings that eat up hours. It stops you wasting all of your time on busy work. Lets you and your team focus on strategic growth, building client relationships, innovation, the high-value stuff only humans can really do. And that shift directly fuels enhanced business scalability. AI lets you scale smoothly, aggressively, without hitting those traditional walls. The system can handle high volumes, over 10 quality leads a week, 10 website deals next month, whatever your numbers are, without creating operational choke points or stifling growth.
Which is a common problem when businesses expand fast.
Huge problem. They outgrow their manual capacity. With AI, your growth isn't limited by human bandwidth anymore. You can actually seize opportunities. Furthermore, you'll definitely see improved client satisfaction and critically higher client retention. Better onboarding, consistent 24/7 communication, efficient, personalized support, all powered by AI. It all works together to reduce churn. The result: clients are paying you longer, they're happier, they become loyal advocates, they feel valued. That's the cry if you leave them effect we talked about. Builds real loyalty. Another big advantage, maybe less obvious at first, is data-driven optimization. These integrated systems give you crystal clear, actionable data. What marketing is working, which support interactions are best, where are the friction points in your sales funnel.
Takes the guesswork out.
Completely. This visibility lets you make informed decisions. That directly improves performance, refines your strategy, and ultimately means more revenue for you. You operate based on real insights, not just gut feelings. And ultimately, perhaps the most profound impact is that shift towards strategic focus, focusing on your core business. By automating away all those burdensome ings, the pitching, assisting, organizing, the admin minutiae, business owners can finally redirect their attention, their passion, their expertise back to innovation, client relationships, the core things that got them started in the first place.
Instead of being bogged down in the day-to-day grind.
Exactly. You get out of the operational busy work. It truly transforms how you approach your day. It lets you build the business you actually envisioned.
Wow. You've just completed a really deep dive that honestly offers a significant shortcut to being incredibly well-informed on just how powerful these AI concierge options are for business. It feels unequivocally clear now that the question isn't if businesses should integrate AI, but really when. It's shifted that fast.
Absolutely. And if there's just one key thing I hope everyone takes away from this, it's this. Sustainable, impactful success isn't always about chasing the shiniest, most complex AI tool out there. Often, the real revolution, the real gains come from intelligently using the simple stuff. Those well-designed automations, those focused AI integrations that handle the everyday, repetitive, often soul-crushing tasks. These seemingly small improvements, when you add them up strategically, make a monumental difference in efficiency, client happiness, and your bottom line. Frees up your amazing human resources for what truly matters: growth, innovation, real connection.
So as you reflect on everything we've covered today, maybe think about those big 3 hours in your day. Those precious blocks of time maybe between meetings after the kids are asleep, maybe time currently spent on manual tasks, or even just trying to unwind. What if those exact hours could instead be strategically used to implement or refine or just oversee AI solutions that fundamentally change how your business operates, taking you out of the grind? The real question maybe isn't just can AI save you time and money. We've seen it can. It's more profound. What ambitious goals will you finally go after with the invaluable time and resources it frees up? We really hope this deep dive has given you plenty to think about and maybe even more to confidently act upon.